Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're driving through Ocho Rios. Now, Ocho Rios is the most popular town in St. Anne. It's actually one of the most popular towns in all of Jamaica. And it's the largest town in St. Anne, and it's one of the towns that tourists, it has a lot of hotels. It's basically a tourist town. It's built on the tourist industry. A lot of the top attractions in Jamaica, like Dunn's River Falls is the most visited attraction in Jamaica. It's in Ocho Rios. Dolphin Cove is number 2. It's in Ocho Rios. You have cruise ships that come into Ocho Rios. You have lots of hotels, hundreds of hotels in Ocho Rios and close by. Ocho Rios has a lot of plazas, as you're going to see, a lot of hotels. On the left you have a lot of villas. Straight ahead is the Turtle Towers buildings. Very busy place. You're going to find all the infrastructure for a major city, but it's still considered a town. You have the tax office, you have the police station. I don't think there is a hospital in Ocho Rios, but there is one in St. Anne's Bay. And actually, Ocho Rios is not the capital of St. Anne. It's the largest city, it's the most popular city, but it's St. Anne's Bay that's the capital of Jamaica. And the reason for that is these parishes were created when Jamaica was a colony of the English. And this St. Anne was probably created hundreds of years ago, probably in the 17th or 18th century. And back then, the most important part of a parish was the port, because back then everything traveled via the sea. So the ports were where you would find the capitals, because that's where everything would happen. But over the years, Ocho Rios has evolved into probably the second largest tourist city in Jamaica. Only Montego Bay is probably a larger tourist city, and only Montego Bay has more hotels, but Ocho Rios might actually have more hotels than Montego Bay. But Montego Bay has the airport. Ocho Rios doesn't have an airport. Further up, as you drive out of Ocho Rios, there's the Boscobel. In Boscobel, there's the Ian Fleming International Airport, but it was recently created, and it doesn't have the level of traffic that Montego Bay does. For example, the busiest airport in Jamaica is the Sangster International Airport, and that's where most of the tourists come in, because you go on the north coast. Okay, now this car clearly doesn't know that this is a one-way, so the security just told them. And it would have been nice if there was a sign that says one-way, to let people know who are not familiar. Anyway, the security told them, so they turned around. So basically, this is Ocho Rios. Now, we're going to look at one of the hotels. And Ocho Rios is also, okay, this hotel over here, I think it's Half Moon. No, it's not Half Moon. Moon Palace. And this is actually one of the tallest buildings in Jamaica. I'm not going to let us in, but just showing you guys the hotel. This is one of the tallest buildings in Jamaica. Moon Palace, Jamaica, Ocho Rios. It's also one of the nicest hotels. Now, this hotel, when it was originally opened, it's actually one of the largest hotels. Was Jamaica Grand, and then it's changed names, and it's now Moon Palace. I think it has changed names a couple times, but it's now Moon Palace, and it's in Ocho Rios. Yes, as we were saying, the only city that's basically, well, Ocho Rios is like the number 2 city in terms of tourism. Montego Bay is probably number 1, and Negril is number 3. But in terms of the number of hotels now, I think Ocho Rios, I'm not sure If anybody knows which parish has the most hotels, you can let us know. But I do know Ocho Rios has some of the larger hotel chains. They are like Rio, Sandals, Jamaica, beaches. They all have locations in St. Anne. Alright, so basically this is like the town center in Ocho Rios now. And this is where you're not going to find a lot of tourists on this side. This is mostly for the locals, the Jamaicans, the persons that live in Ocho Rios. Ocho Rios has a large population because with so many hotels and such a busy tourism industry, you have a lot of people that work in these hotels. So this is the part where you're going to find the supermarkets, where you're going to find all the taxis, as you can see, and basically the town. This is the town of Ocho Rios. I'm all for the police doing their job, which is great, but they stop these cars in the road. I mean, this is a main road. It would have been nice if they were able to pull them off the road. Okay, that car actually had the audacity to stop behind this one. So the policeman just told him to move. So the police are now moving their car. Sometimes they just have to stop. It was a taxi that they stopped. It's great to have a bit of traffic. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.